Are you alright?
What the? Oh yeah, I kind of forgot you were here, I'm not gonna lie.
How could you forget me? I am Starlight Randy.
Okay, Starlight Randy, do you know anything about this?
Oh my.
I don't even really know where I got it, to be honest. It just kind of showed up here, and that's cool, I guess.
That's not just cool. That's...
Hey, wait a minute. That's my spoon.
Sorry, I need this. You can have this one though. Thanks.
Oh, hey, would you look at that? Sonny 2. I was meaning to play that.
Do you still want to go after the spoon?
Oh, absolutely. Here we are. Sonny 2. No more interruptions, no more distractions, no more giant gray monster men throwing me hobo-themed birthday parties. It's just me and Sonny. And 2. Let's do this. When we last left off, Sonny and Veradux had just beaten both the evil Baron Brixius and the good Gallant the Paladin, and have now set their sights on the city, with nothing but the clothes on their backs and that fateful tape our good friend Lewis gave us way back on the White November.
We got company.
Wait, what? Dang! Oh my god!
Got your tape, pretty boy.
Okay, never mind. We don't have that anymore. Just the clothes on our backs, actually. That's right. The tape that we made sure to carry with us for our entire adventure in the first game, gone in the first 2 minutes of the second game. That sucks. That doesn't seem to dampen our hero's spirits at all, though, as even though Sonny just got ran over by a motorcycle and Veradux just got a knife through his face, they're already in pursuit of the mysterious tape thief. And you know what? Good for them. They're real go-getters. I like that about them. Before we can catch that dastardly thief, though, we have to pick our class. Sonny 2 gets rid of the 4 original classes we could pick from in the first game, as well as that awful class selection screen. Like, come on. This does not get me excited to play Sonny. But this screen, on the other hand, now that's an exciting screen. And the 3 new classes we have to pick from all look really cool to play, too. There's Psychological, a magic class that uses lightning and shadows to deal big damage. Biological, a neutral class that focuses on poison to deal physical damage, and Hydraulic, a versatile class that uses water to either deal damage or focus on utility and defensive spells. Now, while I do consider myself to be wild and animalistic, and I do like drinking water a lot of the time, I'm gonna rock with the Psychological class. Really get into the mind of my opponents, you know? Also, this class lets you betray or even sacrifice your friends if you let the darkness consume you, so tighten up, Veradux. You better be on your A game. Now that we have our shiny new class, though, it's time to take back that tape. It's not gonna be easy, though, as it looks like our thief has driven right into the highest security prison in all the land. Zone 1. New Alcatraz. No, see, you're supposed to break out of prison, silly. What are you doing?
You've made a big mistake by breaking in here.
That's what I'm saying.
Sorry about the gate. I couldn't find the doorbell.
Oh, Sonny. There he goes again. Also, nice glow up, Sonny. You're looking good. You kind of look like a Muppet in the last one, so I'm glad you got that one sorted out. If you've played the first game or just watched my first video, then you should already know what you're looking at here. It's classic Sonny gameplay. Pick your move, use it on yourself, an ally, or an enemy, watch everyone else do their moves, and repeat. This time around though, there's a mystery mouse tool that can help us later, right down here. At the bottom of the screen, you'll have the option to individually change the mode your party members fight in, ranging from Phalanx mode, which forces them to exclusively use defensive moves, to Relentless mode, which forces them to exclusively attack the weakest enemy. I remember complaining at length about the fact that I couldn't control my party members in any meaningful way, beyond the 3 modes I could select in the inventory screen in Sonny 1. So to see a change as massively positive as this so early into my Sonny 2 adventure, now that just warms my heart. I'd also like to note though that we're on the first fight of Sonny 2, and I already have more health than I did in the final fight of Sonny 1. I didn't play that game correctly, did I? Ah, who cares? I beat the game. I played it perfectly. Enough talk about the logistics of the fight though. Let's talk about the fightistics. Why am I not seeing a suggestion? I'm sorry to keep you waiting, sir. It is still my thunder, Veradux. I'm not a fish.
Prisoners are escaping. We need more men.
No, see, we're actually doing the opposite of that. Oh, you know I always gotta check out the shop. Let's see what they got here at New Alcatraz. You know, I think I'm good actually. Despite Sonny and Veradux in hot pursuit of the tape thief, it doesn't seem like anyone knows what they're talking about. But come on, you mean to tell me nobody saw this girl but us? She was literally driving a motorcycle through the prison. Is that a common occurrence in New Alcatraz? Whatever. If you're not gonna tell me, then I'm gonna terrify you! Ah!
They're here for us, Johnny. I told you they'd come. I told you.
You know, I like the voice acting in the first game, but this is even better.
Guards, escort these gentlemen to the exit.
Okay, now you're doing too much. Dr. Leith, get it together. Also, what part of escort these gentlemen to the exit involves trying to kill us? And what part of escort these gentlemen to the exit involves that? Hey, thanks for the sweet lab coat, Dr. Leith. I'm looking real official now. Is this like stolen valor for scientists? Any scientists out there? Does this offend you? I'll take it off.
Let me taste your blood water.
Absolutely not. Oh, what the? Where did he go? Ah, he's almost dead. We just need to... Oh. Oh. Good lord. Well, I guess he's gonna taste my blood water now. Unless Veradux, my faithful ward, can dispose of him. You're dead, Sonny.
Oh, the heart.
Yeah, the horrors. How about you die instead? How about that horror?
There is no escape from my prison.
Try not to sound too excited. What? Sure, man, just skip my turn. I didn't know we were playing Uno. What debuff did he give me anyways? That's nice. Oh god. Veradux, save me! Go on phalanx mode! Uh-oh. Man, if Sonny dies, you might as well just restart the fight, because Veradux over here, he does peanut damage, which is what he did in the first game too, so I don't know why I'm surprised. It's okay though, because when Sonny and Veradux work together, there's no enemy they can't beat. See, look at that. They're gonna beat him. Alright, that's okay though. I will avenge you, Veradux. Oh my god, finally! The warden has been taken care of. And that wasn't even the final boss. This game's gonna be really hard, isn't it? Whoa. That is a big weapon. How do I get that one?
Wake up and make Daddy proud.
Alright, chill out. Okay, we've almost done it. Just hold on a bit more, Veradux. Oh no. You know, I said you don't do any damage and that you should just restart if I die, but Veradux, I believe in you this time. You got the 2v1. Come on, Veradux, go for it. That's one. Just one more. He's low. Yes! Let's go, Veradux. I take back everything I said. You don't do peanut damage. You do walnut damage or something now. And to think, this whole time, I was living without free will. Now I can... Well, I don't know. The world is my oyster now. I can do this. Oh no, not the Zapuki squad again.
It's like they're everywhere.
You can say that again. Look, man, you might be a Zapuki elite, but I have the... Wait, what are you doing? Thank you, Veradux. At least someone has some class around here. With the Zapuki elite taken care of, Sonny and Veradux finally catch up to the tape thief.
Your tape?
Where does she keep getting these vehicles? We're in prison.
Your tape? What makes you think it belongs to you?
My friend Lewis gave it to me. Apparently, we don't know what we have though. As the mysterious lady explains that the tape is the key to...
Utopia.
Utopia. Whatever that is.
Utopia? What are you talking about?
Oh god. Yo, Sonny, calm down. You don't even know what you have. Oh yeah, she ran over you. Yeah, no, you could be mad. That's fine. The final boss of Zone 1 is who else but Felicity, the tape thief. While the fight itself isn't the hardest, she has a lot of health that you have to whittle down little by little. And with my current build, that's gonna take a while. I'm over here talking about peanut damage with Veradux. Meanwhile, I got like super peanut damage. C-nut damage.
Don't Don't start what you can't finish, boys.
What does that mean? Uh-oh.
You're not getting that tape.
I mean, at the rate I'm going, I don't think I'm getting it either. Oh, great. She has that move too? It's over. For her. There's definitely something up with my build though, because that took forever. Also, Veradux, why aren't you listening to me? You are on phalanx mode. What is this? Despite losing the battle though, Felicity is doing just fine. After all that hard work. And for what? She does, however, give us back the tape that we've been chasing after. Or at least, throws it at us before descending down an elevator. Who is that?
See you later, handsome.
Sonny! She said you were handsome. I think she has a crush on you. With the tape now back in Sonny's hands, Sonny finally answers the question we've all been asking and plays the tape.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine.
Damn it! This doesn't help us at all.
This...
But Biker Chick said
What?
something about a
That was it? That was the tape? The one item that had importance going back all the way to the very start of the first game. The one mystery from Sonny 1 that I hoped would be solved in this game. And what do we get?
My only sunshine.
Damn it!
What is this, The Last Jedi?
Maybe she's just really into that song.
Yeah, maybe Veradux. Maybe that was it. I guess I did just hope that it would get solved, not that the solution would be good.
Damn it!
That's on me, guys. Thanks to Sonny's very justifiable tantrum though, he finds a secret map hidden in the glove compartment of the truck. With a new random item to stake their entire adventure on, Sonny and Veradux drive towards the Sacramento Kings Arena. I believe in you guys. Drive like the wind, Sonny. Hey, give us back our spoon, lady.
Oh, it's you guys again. You want the spoon back?
Well, yeah, I'd love that actually.
Here, you can have it. I didn't actually need it after all. Bye.
Well, all right. That was easy.
What are you going to do with it now?
I know just the thing.
So, do you feel any different?
This is just a regular spoon, Randy.
Oh.
What was the point of chasing after that lady?
I don't know. I'm sorry.
It's okay. At least I can still eat the rest of these mashed potatoes. What? There's a map in my potatoes. What the? Does this mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Maybe that lady who stole the spoon knows.
Do you want to see if we can find her again?
Sure.
Sonny and Veradux's driving adventure takes them all the way to Zone 2. Or as the locals call it, the Frozen Village. Now we can get into the... What are you doing here? Leave this place. There is nothing for you here. But we just drove all this way. We can't stop now. Where else are we gonna go?
Well, isn't this a long road to hoe? Looks like we're hoofing it from here.
I have no idea what that means. Okay, I don't know who you think you are, Roald, with your fancy name and all that, while your buddy over here just has to go by Insurgent. But know this, your name will never be fancier than Veradux, let me tell you.
Hey, wait! You're not like the rest of them.
Do you really mean that?
Move or die.
Okay, Sonny, let's calm it down. The reason why Roald here has a fancy name, though, is because he's actually important to the story. Good for you, man. Roald explains to us that he was actually working on a cure for the zombie virus in the same utopia that we've been searching for. But by some form of sabotage, he wasn't able to continue his research and had to flee to... Oberuzul. Unfortunately for Roald though, it doesn't seem like the frozen village here is any better than his situation back in Utopia, as a horrible, evil, demon scary cult has set up shop in the area. That can't be good for research. Seeing a prime opportunity to get some answers on this mysterious Utopia location though, Sonny and Veradux agree to help rid the town of the cult in exchange for passage to Utopia. And with everyone on the same page, the fight stops and Roald joins the party. Let's go! When it comes to how much of an asset he is to the party, Roald is... he's just okay. His biggest asset is how bulky he is, but since this is a game that doesn't feature any sort of threat level or taunting or really any incentive to attacking a higher health unit as opposed to a lower health one, it kind of doesn't matter at all. And since Roald is balanced around being this sort of tank for the group, that means he doesn't really do a whole lot of damage. He has a decent defensive ability in Greater Purpose, which gives you damage reduction and improves any healing on the target. And he does have some decent debuffs he can apply to enemies, but other than that, he kinda just exists. But hey, a new party member is better than none at all. Veradux was starting to act out of line.
They were conducting experiments there on the prisoners.
And then the ZPCI showed up. Those guys just won't leave us alone.
The ZPCI? Are you sure? But they protect us. They're the good guys. Somehow, I don't think so.
You know, Roald, I couldn't think of anyone worse to call the good guys than the Zapuki squad. Maybe Baron Brixius. That guy was strange. Yo, stop. Don't you know Roald is a tank? You're supposed to attack him. That's how it works. I see they didn't get the memo. But don't worry, me and my new pal Roald are gonna save the day. Right, Roald? Okay, alright, Roald. This is your chance to prove yourself. Let's see it. Good lord. Are you serious? Also, hang on a second. What is this? Where's my shing shing? Now it's just a... That stinks. Veradux may be gone, but our fighting spirit isn't. Just give us a second. We got it for real this time. Woo! We made it. And that wasn't even a boss or anything. Those were just regular enemies. That's so good.
You are here to join our ranks.
What? No. I don't even know who you are.
Your membership fees are too high. I'd rather kill you.
Me too, Sonny. Something I really like about this game compared to the first is that there is a lot more voice work done for the enemies. Like, look at this.
Our master will save us from the undead.
That line was pointless. That game didn't need to do that. But it did anyways. And that's fun and awesome. It's little things like this that really go the extra mile, game. Keep up the good work. And that's another thing about this game. Now everyone wanna heal. Look guys, I know Veradux's healing ability is basically cheating at this point with how much it helps us out, but that doesn't mean you can do it too. It's all fun and games until it happens to you. You've gotta be kidding me. I can't even begin to decipher what's going on over here. Alright, well, there's no priest this time around, so at least I'll be able to kill them without having to worry about... This is really where my lack of training really starts to come back and haunt me. Not only do the mages have this stupid full heal, but the knight has the block ability from the first game, which if you don't remember what that does, it basically makes you immune to damage. Great, but I can't do any training. What do I look like? A trainer? I know we can beat this if we just dig deep and work together. Wow. I don't know if that was sheer luck or sheer skill, but we sheer did it. Eventually though, we make it to the cult leader himself, who, despite having 8,000 health, which takes forever, is kinda a pushover. My fault. But we can't even concentrate on whatever the cult leader's got going on because Sonny's experiencing migraines again like he did in the first game. But zombie migraines? That can only mean... No. But it can't be!
And here I
but it is. Despite dying at the hands of Sonny, Veradux, and Gallant the Paladin in the first game, somehow, Baron Brixius has returned, and he's
My loyal subjects are on
looking as good as ever, truly.
Let's break this bowl of fruit before the gods arrive.
He said it, not me. Oh boy. Well, if I had a hard time with his lackeys, then there's no way I can beat him. Oh well, let's try anyways. Some things never change, do they, Baron? Now, while this may look like an intimidating fight, the Baron's actually not that bad this time around. Sure, we don't have Gallant the Paladin, because we killed him too, but what we do have is Deep Burning. While this buff restores all of Baron Brixius' focus, it does quite a number on his health. I mean, come on, 4,500? I can do like 1/50th of that with my attacks. Okay, I think it's time to get rid of this terrible build. If you play this game, never do this. Let me just respec here and... What? Respec costs money now? You've taken it too far, game. Too far this time. Okay, let me make an actual good build now. Ta-da! This is my new build. Everyone say, hi, new build. Man, this new build is lit. Let me give you the build rundown. Now, it's still a work in progress, so it's not done yet, but this is my new amazing build I cooked up. First, you got your big damage. Shock Therapy and Electrical Storm. Not only will this do the big damage, but it gives me a lot of utility too. Electrical Storm will give me focus back, and Shock Therapy will dispel any buffs that the enemies put on themselves. Then, we got our nice support moves. We have to haunt and traumatize our enemies. It's gonna be a big mess. What these will do is not only stun the bad guys, but reduce their focus every turn. That's crucial. Can't do bad guy things without focus. And free will, I mean, come on, you gotta have free will these days. You have to free them. But finally, if all else fails, I can turn to my secret weapon, Wraith Form. Not only does this help me refocus, but I get super speed and super damage. You don't want to mess with me when I'm in my Wraith Form. And that is my ultimate super build to win the day. What, third place? Now let's try beating Brixius again. This fight is more of an endurance test than anything. Try to get rid of his focus, survive the onslaught of debuffs he applies to your party, and just watch him fade away. Nightmare's over. Thank goodness.
Our master. Is he one of them? He's a zombie too? I don't believe it. All those things he said. What a baby.
With the cult disbanding at the realization that they were following a weird zombie guy, that leaves Sonny and friends free to travel to the next zone, where I'm sure they'll... Okay, anyways, I'm sure they'll... Are you serious, Zapuki Elite? We beat Baron Brixius and stopped the cult. This zone is over. I said this zone is over. There we go. Zone 3, here we come. See? The bar is full. What? That's right. You thought Baron Brixius was the main villain? In this game, he's not even the main villain of his own zone. For shame, Brixius. That honor instead belongs to this guy, Captain Hunt. More like Captain Idiot. Yeah, so if you couldn't tell by my wonderful nickname I gave to him, I'm not really a fan of Captain Hunt. For starters, he totally stole Baron Brixius' thunder. You can call that guy a lot of things, but you can't call him forgettable, that's for sure. So the fact that you're trying to call him just that, Captain Hunt, oh, it's up for you. But besides that, this fight is really easy. His lackeys keep draining and regaining their entire focus bars, and then seemingly doing nothing with that. Nobody on this team has any real threatening moves, and the only thing I can even think of that's unique about him is that when he's low, he puts up a giant shield. A desperate shield, if you will, that stuns him until the shield is broken. So you just have to sit there and beat him up while he does nothing. So not only are you stealing Baron Brixius' thunder, but you're also gonna have a worse fight than him? I called you Captain Idiot as a joke earlier, but now it might be for real.
Quickly, come with me. We need to get underground.
What? No, Roald. Why are we running? He has like 2 HP left. I'm in my Wraith form. Let me zap him and then get out of here.
We can get out of here.
But no. Captain Hunt lives another day. How great. I'm gonna start calling you Captain Idiot next, Roald.
Get them. We can't leave anyone.
Who are you talking to? With our near-death encounter at the hands of Captain Hunt and his Zapuki squad, we have no choice but to flee the frozen village and embark on the Ivory Line in Zone 3.
All right, men. Before we embark on our journey, know this. We must keep our eyes on the prize. Never lose sight of what we are searching for. Like those two gentlemen over there. You there. Are you searching for treasure?
We're searching for... You know what we're searching for?
We're searching for the stars.
Yeah, I don't know why he said that, but we got like a bunch of guys on this paper.
The mayor? I hate that guy. I'll join you on your quest to defeat him.
We're defeating him? Looks like we made it just in time to the Ivory Line, or as the intellectuals call it,
No.
the train. And man, talk about a faulty electrical system. I think this is the first time that I've ever had to put an epilepsy warning for a background. Despite the flashing lights though, this is undoubtedly the coolest background for any of the zones thus far, in either game. It really feels like you're on a speeding train, zooming through an underground tunnel. And that's cool. And on top of that, we got this guy. Who is this guy? Ed Spencer, of course. And he's apparently been sitting here this entire time. Besides a cryptic message from Ed Spencer though, we get to read a newspaper clipping about a prolific magician named Clemens that suddenly went missing at his magic show. Is he important? I don't know, but they don't name drop people this many times unless they are, so keep an eye out. Is this another one of his tricks? Or is for real? Well, you tell me, game. Is for real? Man, we've traveled all this way and we haven't even had a bite to eat yet? Let me look at the menu here. There's tomato soup, broccoli spaghetti, and the rest of the menu is covered in blood. I don't know if I like what's happening on this train. Let's make this a short trip.
This train is old. We'll need more fuel to get out of their range.
I'm not gonna lie, Roald, I'm not even paying attention. I'm looking at this blue guy over here. This specter in front of us. You don't see that? Oh, thank God regular weapons still work on ghosts. We'd really be out of luck if not.
That's about as far.
What?
No.
How did you get on this train? It was Ed Spencer, wasn't it? Just sitting over there. I knew we couldn't trust him.
Yes.
Oh, you see? On here I was trying to figure out who the main antagonist of the game was. And now here he is. It's the antagonist. Oh, I guess we beat the game. All right, we've made good progress so far. Who else is in this train? No. No, please. Not Hobo. I thought I was done with you. How did you even get in this game? I told you it was spreading. I can't even believe what I'm seeing right now. Hobo himself is in Sonny too. That's like having me in Cactus McCoy. And why does he have 10,000 health? Actually, never mind. I know why. If anything, that's underselling him. Oh, and nice Marty McFly jacket, Hobo. I think it suits you. Sorry, Roald. You have bad smell now. P.U. This unit feels bad about hitting a poor homeless guy. If anything, he should be pitying us. You've seen what he can do. Man, Veradux, you really stink right now. It's almost like a race. Who can get the most bad smell? I think Veradux is gonna win that one. Second place ain't bad. Okay, phew. That could have been bad. Well, now at least we can continue on our journey through the train. Give me an easy fight against some specters. I need a palate cleanser. Oh my God. What the hell is this? The real Hobo? Then who was that? And he has 60,000 health? I guess that's what killing Saiyan and angering God will get you these days. Am I even playing the right game? Maybe I downloaded like a fan mod or something without knowing. There's not one, but 2 Hobo boss fights in this game. I can't escape them. Now, while the real Hobo does have 60,000 health, he's probably the easiest boss we're gonna fight in this game. Sorry, Hobo fans. The problem for the real Hobo is that he keeps giving himself these terrible debuffs like Hobo's life, health decreased by 30%, clumsy, speed reduced, diseased. Oh, and there he goes. If the next boss is the real Hobo, I'm turning the game off. Oh, thank goodness. No more hobos. Now we have invisible Michael Jackson with a samurai sword. And if you're wondering if there's any lore at all on this guy, there isn't. Actually, wait, let me not say that until I've done my research. Let's take a look at the wiki. Oh, okay, that tells me everything I need to know. Make it all the way to the end of Zone 3, and you're treated to none other than Clemens Bugil himself. Or sorry, I mean Clemens the Deceiver. He deceives now, he doesn't Bugil anymore. Now Clemens here thinks that he's bigger than the program, demanding us to show tickets and threatening to remove us off the train if we don't have any. Well, luckily for us, we don't have any. So I guess we have to fight him now. And who do you think you are anyways, Clemens the Deceiver? That's not even your real name. What gives you the final say on who stays and who goes? Regardless of the legitimacy of Clemens' authority, it looks like he's taken over the train with little to no resistance. So whatever he says goes. Unless of course we have something to say about it. And we do. This boss is a little hard to explain. Not because it's that complicated, but because he gives you debuffs like unknown condition. Yeah, thanks for the help. Ow. Wait, Veradux, don't heal me. I don't think it's working. Oh, and Veradux just killed me. I think I know what the unknown condition does now. Other than that though, Clemens is a pretty straightforward fight, all things considered. Oh, come on. As if one Clemens the Deceiver wasn't enough, now we have his true form, which from my understanding, just makes him take more damage and nothing else. Wow. Now that's a true form right there. Mettaton Neo will be proud. Beat up Clemens' true form and you'll have completed Zone 3. I guess this is our stop. Thanks for keeping us company, Ed Spencer.
Oh look, it's that woman from earlier. The one who took your spoon. Hey lady,
Good
wait
Lord.
up. Wait just a second.
Oh no, not these guys again.
You're that one lady from earlier, right?
Yes?
Well, what are you up to now?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Oh. Well, we're gonna go defeat the mayor now. See ya.
Wait, you're going to defeat the mayor? That's what I was gonna do.
Oh, nice. Wanna join us?
Of course. We need to put a stop to everything he's been doing lately.
What has he been doing lately?
Let's go, crew.
Yeah.
Is anyone ever gonna tell me anything? Is this our spot? It looks pretty terrible, actually. Oh, I know that's not Ed Spencer. I am so sorry, man. I didn't mean for this to happen. Don't worry, Ed Spencer. I know what to do. There we go. See, you're all better now. Anyways, It looks like our fight with Clemens resulted in us crashing the train into Zone 4. Labyrinth. Tunnel of illusions. What sort of illusions are we gonna find in this tunnel? Labyrinth. Only one way to find out. Attention! The air in this tunnel is toxic and highly dangerous. Symptoms of illness include decreased brain activity, increased levels of dopamine, and severe hallucinations. So I guess nothing's changed then. What the hell is going on in this tunnel? Is this an illusion? No, that's real. That's real. Real dead?
These tunnels should lead us to Hugh. We need to head through there if we want to reach Utopia.
As far as who this is, I don't know anymore, man. She turns into a fox though. That's kind of cool. I can't do that. I can only turn into a wraith. And Veradux? He can't turn into anything.
The air in here.
Okay, who the hell is Gregor? It's like the game just decided to start putting random OCs in the game. Are they trolling? Now, while I did just make fun of Gregor and a lot of the other cast in this game, I really appreciate the lengths that Sonny 2 goes to in order to diversify the fights. I'd much rather fight a bunch of random enemies like Gregor than fight a million metabuys, ghost samurai, and shamans over and over. Too bad Gregor's like the most annoying fight in this entire game. As long as he has just a measly 8 focus, Gregor gives himself the Roach Vitality buff, which heals 20% of his total health every turn. So if you have no way of stunning him and getting rid of his focus, you'll be fighting this stupid Roach forever. Thankfully for us though, that's exactly what I have. See ya, Gregor. Wouldn't want to be ya. I don't think I'd like that.
Hey, that one looks just like
Okay, now we're really just making stuff up. Okay, I'm just gonna ignore the fact that I almost got instantly one-shot by the magical monkey. That was a great reveal. Now I'm just wondering how they're gonna top this. Whoa. Remember when I said I couldn't do that? Times have changed. My only problem with this fight though is that if this Moko Shotar gentleman over here didn't change us into wolves, this fight would be infinitely harder. Like look, I'm only doing 393 damage as Zombie Sonny, but when I'm Wolf Sonny, 6,833? This is not a good strategy, Moko Shotar. Look, he even gave me an achievement. Hey, happy Easter! Yeah, happy Easter! Yeah, woo! BubberTubber, Easter already happened this year. Oh. Well, you know, it's never too late to celebrate the things you cherish most in life. Okay, I think we gotta hurry this up. Veradux is starting to lose it. You know, after what I've seen in this zone, this is pretty tame. Okay, I think we're starting to get back on track. Here, Roald, you want a flamboyant shirt to wear? Oh, you're looking liquid smooth now. Oh, are we back to being serious? Oh man, the Hydra is the final boss of the labyrinth, and if you couldn't tell by the giant wall of orange next to our health bars, it takes you to Debuff City. Besides the debuffs though, which honestly don't seem to do much to you, the Hydra is a pretty easy fight. It does peanut damage, and its lackeys blow up in 2 seconds. I mean, just look at this. I've never done 16,000 damage in my life. Until today. What? I thought that was the final boss.
Look, there's still people down here.
Oh, it was.
Yeah, I give these guys some masks. If they breathe in any more of this stuff, they're done for.
Are these the masks? After we meet the tunnel workers, Sonny and the gang take a well-deserved nap while the workers discuss the corruption of the Zapuki squad. ZPCI is unfair. ZPCI is in there, standing at the concession, plotting his... Oh my god.
That's my brother, Phil.
No, not Phil. It looks like the sight of Phil was the straw to break the camel's back though, as the tunnel workers are finally done with all the shenanigans of the government and start planning to overthrow the mayor of the town. You know, for such an unserious zone like the labyrinth, this is a pretty serious cutscene. And as far as who killed Phil, I don't know, is that Felicity? I guess so. With the revolt on the rise and Sonny and friends along for the ride, the stage is set for the final zone of the story.
Sir, there's a party that wants to defeat you, and they're headed this way.
I doubt they'll get far. Especially that short purple one. He really looks like he sucks. But if they do, it's too late. Our plans have already fallen into place.
Here we are. Zone 5. Hugh, the dystopia. The big city. If you can make it in Hugh, you can make it anywhere. Let's go. Maybe we're just on the wrong side of town. You're no Ed Spencer, that's for sure.
Put down your weapons. Resistance will be met by force.
I don't usually resort to violence, but I've got a major...
The diversity of the enemies in Zone 5 takes a big step backwards from the previous zone, with Riot and Secret Police taking up most of the battles. That's probably a nitpick, and maybe not even a criticism at all, but I'm gonna miss opening up a fight to see someone like the Magical Monkey. Or Gregor. It was like opening a mystery box. Who was I gonna see next? But now, the mystery is gone. Let me go back to fighting. Oh, hey, it's Felicity. Hey, Felicity, how have you been? Oh, it's over. Yeah, so despite not saying a single word, apparently, Felicity has joined the party, as it looks like she also wants to overthrow the mayor. And this mayor must be really terrible. But hey, that's fun, isn't it? A new party member. Unfortunately for us though, the game only allows a max party of 3 at a time, which means that if we want to use her in a fight, we're gonna have to drop someone. Well, I can't drop me because I'm me, and I can't drop Veradux. That's like the #1 OG pal and friend. So I guess it's gonna have to be Roald. I'm sorry, man. There was just no other way. Alright, Felicity, let's rock and roll. Welcome back, Roald! In all seriousness though, Felicity isn't that bad. This is just a really bad fight for her specifically, and you'll see why in just a second. Felicity fills a similar role to Roald in the party, in the way that she mainly just deals damage. Her damage output is a lot higher than Roald's, but that unfortunately comes at the cost of being way less durable. And I do mean way less. She also has a lot of good debuff moves that silence enemies and reduce their focus, which can come in handy if you're not rocking a build that can do those things. All of that, however, goes right out the window when you take a look at the first fight you encounter after adding her to your party. This fight is an absolute nightmare. The Bloodhounds might be the single scariest enemy in this entire game. Each time they attack, it chunks you for half, sometimes even your entire health bar. And if both attack the same target, say goodbye. On top of that though, you have this idiot giving them all sorts of buffs, giving them damage, healing, focus. Like, can you chill out? So far, this is the hardest fight in the game. And for it to be the first fight after Felicity is added to the party, almost feels like a prank. Like, oh, you wanna try this fun new character? Here, have a fight where one attack can kill her instantly. It's not like I even fare any better, but I can't swap myself out, so I guess I just have to get lucky. And if you're wondering why I don't just go to the training fights and overlevel myself to make this fight super easy, I cannot. That's a 3,000 damage? Eventually though, I was able to take out one of the hounds thanks to them focusing all their damage on Roald. Sorry for trying to remove you from the party earlier, Roald. You really came in clutch here. And that just goes to show you that after all is said and done, there's always a light at the end of the tunnel. So you should always keep striving to do and be your best. Ugh, from one annoying enemy to another. If you see this pink buff on these android guards, don't even bother attacking, unless you have enough damage to go through it, but I don't. I'm not strong enough.
Now there are two of them.
What can we do? They're getting...
That's what the mayor looks like? I don't even know anything about him, and I want to overthrow him now.
Don't let her come near me.
It's too late for that, mayor, because we're about to... Oh, never mind. Yo, why does this buff last for 98 turns? Are we just gonna fight forever? Or not? Thanks, Wraith Form. Oh, now what's this? Due to the recent death of a council member, this unit is granted unlimited power? Uh-oh. What kind of unlimited power is that? Okay. Oh, check this out. I got some Andriod armor. Wait, does that say the bar is full already? I didn't know we were here. I gotta get ready. All right, it's time to confront the mayor once and for all. What the? Why does he have a tentacle? Never mind that. This is the final battle. Just trust me on this one. And you really are gonna have to trust me on this one because it definitely doesn't feel like a final battle. This guardian cannon thing, all it did was cast this shield buff on itself, which I broke instantly. And as far as the mayor goes, he turned red. He does have this kinda interesting phase where he places a different debuff on each of your party members. One of them stops you from healing, one of them stops you from dealing damage, and one of them stops you from doing anything at all. The only problem is that not only did he give the destroy healing debuff to Roald, who doesn't have any healing abilities, but he gave me the stun. So now I just have to sit and spectate the final boss of the game. These debuffs also give you like 1,000,000 health for some reason, so they might as well be buffs. And then it was over. I mean, to be fair, he is a mayor, not a fighter. Where did that ambassador guy go anyways? With the mayor defeated, the workers, shocked at the fact that Sonny is a zombie, eventually learned to thank him for helping kill the mayor, putting aside their initial prejudices about zombie kind. That's nice. But nice isn't enough for Veradux. He wants answers. And hey, me too, man. I feel like this story's been all over the place. Felicity explains that the ZPCI purposefully sabotages any attempt to find a cure to the zombie virus in the hopes that they can keep their zombie protection business thriving and keep the people under their control. How could they do that? There isn't much time to reflect though, as Roald reminds us that the mayor was only one piece to the puzzle. Armed with the knowledge of a mysterious plan devised by the ZPCI ambassador, Sonny and the gang set off to search for more answers. Let's go, gang. We need to find this ambassador. Oh, I guess we're not done. Wherever this is, it looks like high-ranking ZPCI members are talking about how they're going to quell the rebellion we've started up in Hugh.
Shall we call down the nuclear strike?
No. We shall be using the seed.
No! Not the seed! Ew. Well, I don't know what the seed is, but if he's going up against me and my crew, he's got another thing coming. Congratulations. You've beaten the game. Let's go! Man, I can't wait to see what happens to Sonny and the gang in the next game. I mean, what a cliffhanger. Sonny chasing down the ambassador, Felicity's backstory unexplained, finding the cure to the zombie virus, the seed? How could you top that? Guess we're all just gonna have to wait until Sonny 3. Except, Sonny 3 doesn't exist. It's merely a figment of our imagination. What happens to Sonny and the gang? What's the deal with Felicity? Where's that utopia place they were looking for? Who is this guy? What's the seed? All of it unsolved. While there originally was supposed to be a Sonny 3, it never got made, and instead, we're left with this cliffhanger of an ending. All of our progress, all of our speculation, our time, and our effort, gone in a blink of an eye. If only Sonny 3 existed, man. If only. We did it! We beat Mayor Worm! Why did we beat Mayor Worm?
Well, it's simple. You see, Mayor Worm and Showboat Sharp Stubbs were compromised. The evil villain Cumdalumbo has escaped his pocket dimension for the 5th time and is rallying his loyalists to strike BTBW once again. Since his plot to undermine the sanctity of the ring with beloved official Paul Venus fell through, he's been on the hunt for a new right-hand man. Initially, he sought after the talents of Craig Blade, a dastardly heel known as the Ghost of Halloween Past. Anyways, with currently no true heels to take under his wing, Cumdalumbo was forced to improvise. Who would be the one person that nobody would expect? Someone that's truly revered in the community as a strong and fair leader with a likable personality? Mayor Worm. So now that Mayor Worm is under the control of Cumdalumbo, we must defeat him in order to restore balance to BTBW so that people can have fun and hang out.
Wanna go to the bonus zone now?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Now, if you've been paying attention to the map, you'll notice that there's actually 6 zones present.
But BubberTubber,
I hear you saying,
you said that Zone 5 Hugh, the dystopia, was the last zone of the story.
well, I'm right. That is the last zone of the story. But what if I told you that there was actually a secret bonus zone you can play if you started the game on challenging or heroic difficulty, huh? Well, that's the zone. Zone 6, Tu Sanctus, the Supreme Court. Just like the Infinity Zone from Sonny 1, Zone 6 features 4 unique bosses that really put your game knowledge to the test. The first is Metal Warden, who doesn't have voice acting. In fact, none of the bosses or even the party members have voice acting in the bonus zone. That sucks. Don't worry though, I'll stand in for him.
Who are you? How did you find this place?
Nailed it. Now, while I did say that all the bosses were unique, this guy is uniquely boring. The only thing I can even think that was different from just a regular battle was that right when I killed him, I took 9999 fire damage from a debuff he placed on me. Good thing it was at the end of the fight though. So in reality, I took 0 damage. Next up is the Bomb, who looks like Captain Idiot for some reason. And sounds like him too. Did you shove him in there? This fight is as simple as you can get. It's a pure DPS check. If you have enough damage, this fight should be no problem. But if you don't, then you'll be blasted to smithereens. I guess you'll just fade to black. And then you'll blow up. And since this is a DPS check fight, that unfortunately means that Veradux gets swapped. Sorry, man. It's just business. Despite being such a simple concept, this fight is actually ridiculously hard. Even with my Wraith form and a maxed out electricity build, I'm still way off my goal. Come on, I've almost got it. Just 1,000 more. Dang it! The real trick is buffing your allies to do more damage as well. Sonny, he's all set in the damage department. But for everyone else, there's a lot to be desired. It might not look like a huge difference, but it definitely adds up. And with that, we're finally able to put away this stupid bomb. Thank goodness. The third boss is nostalgia. The concept of nostalgia itself. I fight that boss every day. The cool thing about this boss is that he's a culmination of all the 4 bosses that we fought in the Infinity Zone of Sonny 1. He's got the damage over time from Ignition, the Dark Omen buff from Omen, thank you for that, the massive heal from Dr. Heragod's, and the mana bomb from Sinjid's Shadow. He also receives this Earth Titan buff, which is just stupid. He's actually a decently difficult boss to take on, but as long as you keep his focus low and stun him when he applies Dark Omen, you shouldn't have any problems with him. Which leaves us with the final boss of Zone 6, the Judge. This boss, especially when compared to the boss right before it, is extremely easy. I literally beat her on my first try. I can't even tell you what her main attacks are or how to strategize against her, because I literally beat her too fast. So my advice for this one, just play like normal, I guess. And then you win. Let's go. But now what? Is that it? That's the end of the game? I wanted this series to go out with a bang, not a whimper. And this is a whimper. But I guess there's nothing I can do about it now. Unless there is. Now, if you were really paying attention, like paying attention so close to this video that you could identify it from a single frame, then you might recall that a couple times throughout this video, I neglected training my party. Why would I do that? Did I just want a bigger challenge? Or is there something greater? Well, you're in luck because there is something greater. What if I told you that there was actually a bonus zone? Zone 7, if you will. If you manage to beat the mayor on heroic difficulty without ever participating in a training fight, then you'll get the super awesome and special legend achievement, which grants you entrance into the real final bonus zone, Shotel's Shelf, the Divided Cliff. Now we're getting serious. Only now. You know the drill with the bonus zones. 4 bosses, big challenge. Let's go. First up is Dr. Klima. Now, while in Zone 6, I did say that it featured 4 unique bosses. The same can't be said for Zone 7. Dr. Klima is literally just a copy of Dr. Heragod's from Sonny 1. That's it. There are 2 small differences with this boss, but it's not like that really matters. First is that instead of healing under a certain threshold like Dr. Heragod's, Dr. Klima heals every 3 and then every 6 turns. Put the retrograde ability on him, which swaps healing and damage, and watch him melt away. However, Dr. Klima's healing isn't as good as Dr. Heragod's, so in order to kill him, you'll have to apply retrograde more than once. And there you go. Up next are the North and South Guardians. This would be an interesting fight if they didn't literally tell you how to beat them in their opening line. As long as you kill the North Guardian after the South Guardian, you should have no problems here. When the South Guardian dies, the North Guardian stops attacking entirely. Great plan. Next. Yosuke, the third boss, is where the zone goes from extremely easy to actually impossible. This immortal flame buff that he puts on himself, that's a bunch of nonsense. It pretty much makes him, as the title suggests, immortal. So how do we beat him? Well, back at BubberTubber Labs, we have been working tirelessly to come up with a foolproof strategy to get rid of Yosuke in one fell swoop. And I think we've been able to do it. It requires a careful concoction of the psychological class's best moves in order to work. Let me show you how. First, we have our non-negotiable, retrograde. We need this in order for him to damage himself whenever he tries to heal. Now you might be sitting there asking, BubberTubber, does Yosuke even have any big heal moves? He sure has a lot of health. And to that I say, he doesn't, but we're gonna make him get some, and you'll see what I mean in a second. Let me take you to Exhibit B, Shock Coma. whoever I place this ability on starts regenerating health at a rapid rate. If we combine this ability with our high voltage ability here, which allows my target to receive 50% additional healing, we're gonna start giving him a ton of heals. Lastly, the glue that holds it all together, Overdrive. Now this is a passive ability, but what it does will really knock your socks off. It allows any healing overtime effects to be twice as effective. With all these heals, you could open up a hospital. But not for Yosuke, because with retrograde on him, all of these healing buffs are gonna start hurting real bad. And then, he will be no more. Let's try it out. And there we have it. All of the buffs are in place. Let's just apply our retrograde here and let the fumes do their work. And there you have it! Now just remember, any difficult boss is just a combo away from beating.
This has been a BubberTubber Labs demonstration.
Yeah, so the psychological class has a guaranteed one-shot combo as long as it's set up properly. That's nice. Do I know how to beat Yosuke any other way? Absolutely not. Did I beat Yosuke? Absolutely. Our adventure takes us to the final boss. Transskeletor. What do these orbs do? Does she have any crazy attacks? Is she a difficult boss? I don't know, I used the one-shot combo on her. Why is Veradux naked? Don't even worry about that. It was strategy, okay? And with Versu the Corruptor falling at the hands of the one-shot combo, our grand adventure through the rolling plains of Sonny 2 was complete. In the end, people will remember the achievements. But will they remember the arduous journey there? The sacrifice? The effort? Well, if they don't, they can always look back on this video and see that there wasn't a lot of that. Maybe they should just remember the achievements after all. Sonny 2 was a big step up from the original in my book. I think it took everything that was good in the first game and then amplified it to the max. The story was a lot more grand, and even though it will unfortunately never be finished, I was a lot more compelled with it compared to whatever was going on in the first one. Is it still lacking in some areas? For sure. But I can't say I wasn't invested. I already talked about the variety of fights in the game, but I can't stress enough how far that goes into breaking up the monotony and giving me something to look forward to, especially in the labyrinth zone. That was just hit after hit in there. The strategy was by far the most improved part of this game. Not to say that the strategy in Sonny 1 was lacking, but I often found myself on autopilot for a good portion of the game, rolling my face over the keyboard just to progress the story. With this game, I was carefully crafting new builds, looking for new ways to circumvent the various gimmicks the bosses introduced, and trying all kinds of different team compositions, builds, and targeting options for not just Sonny, but for the rest of the party as well. I was also impressed with just how much production value increased in this installment. I mean, animated cutscenes, an entirely voice-acted cast, even smoother animations. This is some real love being poured into this game, and it deserves all the flowers that it gets and then some. It didn't even feel like I was playing a free Flash game most of the time. It genuinely felt like I was playing a paid indie release. I mean, I did pay for the Steam version, but you know what I mean. For such a high quality, well-made, and fun entry into the Flash game library, it baffles me how I had never heard about it or the first game until I started making videos on the Flash library. This game is seriously legit, and one of the smoothest, most interesting Flash games I think I've ever played. And that's a big statement for me to make. Sonny 2, you're great, and I hope that so many more people can experience the greatness for themselves. Thanks a bunch!
Master, BubberTubber and his friends have beaten Sonny 2. They're one step closer to figuring out the truth about this world.
Not to worry. I have just the thing prepared for them.
Are you gonna shoot them?
No. We're going to use the orb.
The orb? Are you sure?
Oh, I am.
This is never getting brought up again, is it?
No, it is not.